Hey, how's it going? It's 5:30 on this Sunday night. I'm in Prom on Sukhumvit Soi 41. I'm going to take a look in this area. I live right across the street on Sukhumvit Soi 26, but I really like this Prom. One of my favorite bars, Stella's Secret Bars over here, and there are some affordable choices. I am overlapping a little bit because I made a video on some affordable condos in Prom, and I showed the River Place and River Court. I'll show it again in this video. I am running out of light. It's about 5:30, 5:40 p.m., but we'll try to get it done. So let's show you everything around Soi 41. The BTS is straight ahead, maybe 300 feet, Prom Station. Right on the corner is this little Miracle Mall. It has a couple of restaurants in there, some dental offices, that kind of thing. But the tops, a real benefit for me, it's a 24-hour tops. Yeah, it's a nice sized grocery store. You get all your wine, beer, produce. Cherries aren't cheap. Well, 299 baht. That's not bad for one. The normal price is 500 baht, so 15 bucks for a little thing of cherries. Nice selection of wine. Of course, it comes with the buying restrictions. 5 to midnight, I believe. Yeah, it says you can buy from 11 in the morning till 2 p.m. and then again from 5 p.m. until, did it say 11 or midnight? Yeah, 2400. So 5 p.m. till midnight on beer and wine purchases. Of course, you can buy it any time in a bar or hotel. There's plenty of choices. Of course, you're going to have to, well, I'm also included in that, get out of the thinking, in my case, walking down an aisle in the United States and having 300 different kinds of chips to choose from. Here, you might have 10. That's fine with me. I don't really need chips anyhow. And showing those expensive cherries, of course, you can get pineapples for $2 for $1 US oftentimes. So that's the tops. Many a night I've left Stella's and bought one of their ham and cheese sandwiches on the wall, or milk and cereal. So the main 41 is just 50 feet down on the right, but I'm going to take you up Sukhumvit and show you the businesses out in front of the tops. Then we're going to go up this little alley. Here's a nice air-conditioned bus. We're going to go up this alley and take a left, go up the little side alley of 41 where Stella's bar is, then get on the main Sukhumvit 41, and I'll show you what apartments are down that way. So here's an international dental clinic. It's open every day from 10 in the morning until 8 p.m., including today on a Sunday. Here's a dispensary right next door to the Toyota dealership. So I've made my way up to Sukhumvit Soi 43. We're going to take a left. There's a lot of interior decorator stores in this Prom area. We're going to go left and then make the really fast immediate right, or left again, onto the alley of Soi 41. Now, any old school Bangkok folks might remember this Cinema Oasis. It was like a art house documentary style theater. I'm really hoping it'll open back up or something will replace it. And right where the Japanese lanterns are, we're going to make a left. A lot of Japanese food and some karaoke and snack bars on this Soi. But that's one of my favorite places in town, Stella's Secret Bar. Usually opens at 6 p.m. and stays open till late. Way later than 2 oftentimes. And down on the right I see Kelly's, another good little bar. And this place is the 298 Nakuya. I'm assuming it's a Japanese beef restaurant. And a lot of these places have special deals. This is called a drink buffet every day from, what is that, 3 to 11? 90 minutes for 298 baht. Okay? Or not 3 to 11, what am I saying? 5 to 11. Now, if you're just looking for a small, clean, affordable place, I'm assuming this is going to meet all those needs. Right across from Stella's. Says hostel and studio rooms, free Wi-Fi, free lockers. I pointed out Kelly's, another bar. Actually, it says it's a teriyaki bar. And this bar is pretty fun, Libertech, a few doors down from Stella's. And more Japanese food, I believe, right next door to Libertech. And this is the number 41 Suite Bangkok. Room, food and drink, Wi-Fi, and they have an elevator. And this is a karaoke bar, or Japanese snack bar. The Chillaxing Route 24 bar. And the 41 Suite has a couple of washing machines out front. 3 or 4 more Japanese karaoke and snack bars on the left. And here's some massage. Handmade accessories and bracelet shop. Some more Japanese food. I've probably had all this food. We just order it up and they bring it in from, or they bring it over to Stella's. And there's Hannah. And this place is always busy every time I walk by. The On The Go bar and music. It's very early. It's not even 6 p.m. And this is a Thai food outfit that's normally open in the day. And more Japanese food in kind of Tokyo tradition. Many of these places just have 6 seats at a counter. And an acupuncture and Chinese medicine clinic next door to a pretty authentic coffee and smoothie bar. And then you'll find 7-Eleven. If you take a left at the 7-Eleven in 50 feet, you'll be on Sukhumvit. But we're going to take a right turn and go down the main Soi 41. That is Sukhumvit right there. That was Sukhumvit Soi 41 alley. We just came down. And now we're going to walk down to the end of 41. You can see the end. It's not a huge, long soi. And the first stop is the Lumpini Suite, Sukhumvit 41. I believe this is where Stella pays a small fee to park her car. Her alley's kind of small. I looked in this building a year ago when I eventually moved over to Soi 26. You can find some affordable deals. That's hard to say in central Bangkok, especially Prom, Pong, Asok, Tong La, any of these areas. But Lumpini Suite, yeah, look it up. Sometimes you can find some deals. It's going to be a smaller unit, but hey, you know, you get what you pay for in central Bangkok. And on the left side of the street is the huge Madison building, which starts down on Sukhumvit, and this is just the back entrance for your car. And I made a video on a couple of affordable choices in the Prom Pong area, and I showed these 2 buildings, the River Court and River Place. Definitely more Thai style, family style buildings. Yeah, I remember bicycles in the hallway, that kind of thing. Nothing wrong with that, especially they're apartment buildings, they're not condos. So the lady who was showing me around, how do I put it? She showed me a unit for 14,000 baht, and I said, yeah, okay, you know, is there any flexibility on that price? And she said, well, how about 10,000 baht? So you might get a heck of a deal. I'm not saying go in there and ask for the 10,000 baht unit. That might have been a pre-health crisis kind of deal. But if she was offering 10 a year ago or a year and a half ago, whenever that was, who knows, for 15? The thing is, they were Thai style. It had the kitchen outside on the balcony, no washing machine, wet bath. So yeah, you'd have to put up with a couple of things to, let's say you got it for 10 or 11,000 baht, but that might be worth it to you. But don't move into a 10,000 baht family building and complain when, you know, there's little kids running down the hallway, or maybe there's 2 families in a 1-bedroom apartment. Things are expensive in Thailand and wages aren't that high, so people have to do what they have to do to get by. And right at the base of the river court is a veggie cold press, food and smoothies. And there's a little side soi off to the right with a building tucked away back there called the J Visit Place. I'm running out of daylight quick, and this is a dark little tree-lined street. So there's a Japanese bistro down the way. Is that Sabak? And that apartment, the J Visit, is on the left. Let's go take a look at it. And this is the side of that river court, the side of it. It had a big, huge, like, L balcony, but you can see some pots and pans hanging. That's where people are going to cook, but I'm actually okay with that. The only problem with the unit I looked at is, well, there were a couple of things. It only had one air conditioner in the bedroom. So here's that building, and I already forgot the name. Is it the J Visit? Looks a little older, but that could work in your benefit. It's all about location with me. I lucked out in a little bit larger unit, maybe larger than I need. I'm 54 square meter, but heck, it was 19,000 baht. Again, it was 22 asking. I got it for 19. So there's always a little bit of negotiation when you're signing a 12-month lease. And I brought it up before. You can oftentimes make an arrangement like, hey, I'm going to give you this amount, but I'll give you 6 months rent up front. And then in 6 months, I'll give you another 6 months rent. Some people will argue against that, but sometimes that's a negotiating technique. You have to be comfortable with the person you're dealing with. My landlady right now, she's great. So yeah, I would absolutely have did that with her. But you don't know your land person, lady, landman, whatever you want to call it, landlord, is you don't know they're great until you've worked with them for a while. Now this is a perfect example of Bangkok. Right where those two ladies are walking, that's that river court place where the lady went from whatever it was, 15,000 baht to you can have it for 10,000 baht, you know, that kind of thing. Again, I think that deal is gone. But as I'm seeing that, I'm like, well, what about this building? It's just 3 stories high, but they look to be very large units. It's called the City Nest. Let me show you. You can tell how big a unit is from the balcony on the outside. I'm like, well, hey, is this 16,000 baht? You know, it's right next to the one that she's offering for 10. No, I think it was 65,000 baht. Now they're big 2 bedrooms. But that's what I'm saying is 2 buildings, 10 feet apart, can be 3 times price difference. And I'm always curious about this big compound. I think it's a private home, but right in the center of Bangkok's just beautiful. And here's the Adelphi Grande, which I know is a hotel. It might also be a long-term serviced apartments. I'm not positive. Tucked away in the trees here. The only problem for me with some of these serviced apartments and hotels in general is oftentimes the windows don't open. I see one window cracked open 3 inches, but hot air or not, I'm a fresh air guy, and the past couple of weeks I've had the air conditioner off and the windows open, and I'm catching a nice breeze up there on the what am I on, 26th floor? And I think this is a restaurant that's closed up. It's a large size property. And here's the Prom Garden residence. Yeah, just a 10-story building. Looks very nice. And you can see busy Sukhumvit at the end, so we're not even, whatever that is, 300 meters down. I don't know, maybe it's 400 meters. Don't ask me to do meters. And here's a little side soi of just 3-story walk-ups that people have turned into beautiful homes. Here's a very expensive BMW hanging out in this area. And I'm not sure if it's closed tonight. This under the tree, I'm assuming, is a restaurant. And there's no real sign. What's tucked away back there? I'm going to guess it's a spa. There's a sign, but it's in Thai. And we're down at the end. Here's the Ashton Residence 41. Kind of a modern looking building. And some guys playing soccer, football, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and I really like this building, the Rain Tree Village. I made the mistake. There's another Rain Tree Village up, I want to say Soi 79, something like that. And for whatever reason, they mixed up the ads and they said 16,000 or 18,000 baht unit in the Rain Tree Village. So I immediately ran over here and I talked to the lady in the lobby and she said, 18,000 baht? No, these places are 60, 70, and 80,000 baht. So with that being said, I think she said, would you like to see the 60,000 baht unit? And I almost did, just to see what one looks like, and I didn't though. And she told me, I want to say it was 110 square meter, and I believe that was for a 1-bedroom. So once again, you get what you pay for. If you want a 100 square meter condo, you're basically going to pay the price of 3 condos, 3 more medium price condos. So that's that. That's Soi 41. Thank you so much for following along this walk around Prom Pong on this, what is it, early Sunday evening or 6 p.m. Sunday. And more videos to come. Consider subscribing if that's something that interests you. And a thumbs up would really help me with YouTube. I appreciate that. You have a great evening.